3 realities of being black in Japan. Number 1, you gon' cause attention. And it's not because you're black and it's not because they're racist. It's just because they haven't seen someone like you when they grew up. And it's not frequent and it's not common. So it's a little different. That's all. It's just different. Number 2, you're gonna have to adopt Japanese customs and mannerisms, right? Now, I know that may sound crazy and it may sound weird because we have our own customs and our own mannerisms, but in Japan, they expect you to do what they do, talk how they talk, and act how they act. I'm not saying that's right. I'm not saying that's wrong, but you gotta get with it. Number 3, if you want to speak to Japanese people, you're gonna have to learn some of the language. I'm not gonna say you need to learn all of it. You're gonna need to learn some of it. Learn some phrases, learn some words, then you can really Google Translate your way from there on. But for starters, it's good to approach with Japanese so you can break the ice a little bit. Bang! These are 3 struggles being a foreigner in Japan. Number 1, guys, the food portions here are super small. So when I go anywhere, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's even McDonald's, if you order 1 portion, it's gonna be usually a little bit smaller, you know, because the Japanese like to eat smaller portions. So usually I have to order double. They looked at me crazy because I was in McDonald's and I ordered 2 meals. I had to because I'm used to eating big in America and I'm used to having my stomach full. Here, they usually don't eat till their stomach's full. They usually just eat enough to quench your hunger, you know? Number 2. Japan is an introverted place. Here, they have specific times where you can go out and you can meet people. You know, it's not like America where any time of the day, anywhere you are, you can go up to somebody, start a conversation, and say hi. That usually doesn't go here. The proper times to meet people and interact is usually Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, particularly at night in areas like Shibuya and Shinjuku. Those are the areas you want to go to if you want to meet new people and find some friends. Number 3, everybody knows Japan is one of the countries where they don't really use a lot of English, right? So you're gonna need to come here with some Japanese francs in your pocket, right? Now don't get me wrong, it's gonna be pretty hard to come here and learn as you go. Also, it's gonna be hard to learn so much that you're fully prepared. To get prepared, you should bring a couple phrases, use them when interacting with people, and then from there you can use Google Translate to get yourself through, because to have a full conversation is pretty hard unless you're already a Japanese master. Bang! These are the 3 best ways to pull a Japanese girl. Number 1, you gotta learn some Japanese sayings, my man. You gotta have a couple phrases in your bag and in your pocket, right? For example, I use anata no kami ga suki desu. That means I like your hair. You gotta get a couple of those in your bag and throw it around. Number 2, can't be so aggressive. This ain't America. This ain't Europe. This ain't none of those places. You gotta be a little less aggressive. You gotta be a little more calm. You gotta be a little more sweet. You gotta be a little more smooth. Aggressive scares girls in Japan, guys. Remember that. Number 3, make sure the Japanese girl laughing, y'all. Japanese girls, they love to laugh. So if you keep them smiling, you keep them giggling, they're gonna love to be around you. And from there, it's smooth money.